Alrighty, right everyone, welcome to another edition of WCW 2002, but this time it's a special edition as we're not doing a WCW show, but rather I'm booking a WWF show. Indeed, I'm booking Wrestlemania for WWF, so it's an actual Wrestlemania show as opposed to a weird thing that the AI spits out. I mostly went by the storylines they went through, plus whatever other booking I could do, or figure out based on the random booking that is the AI, and then I went ahead and did whatever else I wanted, but I'm actually aiming for a good show here. And we're at the Sky Dome in beautiful Toronto, Ontario, just like in real life, so let's see what happens. So opening gets us a 92A with Austin, Triple H, The Rock, Edge, and Kurt Angle and Taker being the main things. And let's just turn Triple H to a face. It's like he should be. So yeah, 92A. Pretty good, solid start. So we start off with an 80B with the Dudley Boys defeating the Hardy Boys, X Factor, and TNA in 12/22 to win the tag titles that were vacated because Austin and Triple H never defended them once all through this year, so I figured might as well put them on an actual team. So yeah. And yay, X Factor's wasted on drugs. Anyway, Dudley celebrate 51D+. Then we've got Dean Malenko defeating Viscera in 5:53 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. This is just basically get the European title off Viscera and on somebody who would actually be pretty good, decent at it, 59C. And then Malenko celebrates. This is literally a random 10-man tag for people who had nothing at all to do on the show. So, Dreamer, K-Quick, Scotty Duhati, The Good Father, and Val Venus beat Cheetah Kid, Johnny Grunge, Skull, Steven Richards, and Thrasher in 7:31 when Venus pins Skull by pinfall with the pile driver. Sure. 49D+. Really bad. And Dreamer says cheekbone. And then we've got an Austin Triple H backstage segment. Austin and Triple H, basically jibber and jabber. 97 A-star. Then we've got in a sort of, again, match of people who didn't have anything else to do I could figure out. So Benoit and Regal defeat Mr. Perfect and Perry Saturn in 9:17 when Benoit made Saturn submit, 76B-. Not too bad at all. And Benoit head and shoulders everybody else because he's Chris Benoit in 2002. Then Benoit and Regal celebrate, 77B. Then we've got Spike Dudley defeating Jerry Lynn, Marty Jannetty, and Grandmaster Sexay in 6:50 when Spike Dudley defeated Marty Jannetty by pinfall with the acid drop, and that wins him the light heavyweight title off Jannetty. Yeah, the AI booked Marty Jannetty be the lightweight champion. Again, 2002 WWF, what can you do? 62C, so not, it's a light heavyweight match in WWF in 2002. What can you do? And then Spike celebrates with the 45D. Then we've got Triple H defeating, or no, not Triple H, sorry, but the Big Show defeating King in 10:08 with a chokeslam, 70C+. I tried to overbook this. It failed, but it's Big Show and Kane, so can you really be that upset? And then Big Show celebrates 84B+. Then we got the one interesting thing I tried to book just to see what happened, how the game would deal with it. Anyway, Brock Lesnar won a Battle Royal in 9:47. The other competitors were Al Snow, Bradshaw, Corporal Kirshner. Yes, Corporal Kirshner. That guy's employed by the WWF in the save. Crash Holly, Farouk, Funaki, Haku, Hardcore Holly, Headrunner Samu, Jake Roberts, Rhino, Rikishi, Steve Blackman, and the Stalker. So all the winners. And yeah, he won. Brock Lesnar wins the WWF Hardcore title in his debut with manager Jim Cornette. So everybody, I think, can see what is going to happen next. Well, once we get past the fact that Samu and Roberts were wasted on drugs. So yeah, Cornette basically cuts a Jim Cornette promo, talks about how hardcore title is worth a piece of tin. Brock Lesnar is the most elite athlete in WWF history, and he just showed how dominant he was by taking apart 14 other WWF superstars on his first night in the company, and he's here to simply destroy and dominate. 63C. Taker entrance, it gets 100 A-star because it's a Taker entrance. And then The Undertaker defeats Kurt Angle by 2023 by submission in a 90A match. And he beats him by submission because that's exactly what 2002 WWF The Undertaker would do. And in your heart, that's absolutely true. Angle gets a 91, Taker gets a 92. And then Taker celebrates 100 A-star. IC title video, Billy Gunn, Christian, Eddie Guerrero, and Raven, 60C. And in the actual match, Eddie Guerrero defeats Gunn, Christian, and Raven 12:48 when Eddie Guerrero defeats Billy Gunn by pinfall. Billy Gunn was a weak link, but he was also the last IC champion that Eddie won the title off. So when I wanted to do a sort of random IC title 4-way, he was the guy. So, not that bad. Then Eddie celebrates 77B. Then we got the WrestleMania Bikini Contest with Mick Foley presiding, just to get him on the show. And I say Terry wins, because why not have Terry win? 70C+. Again, gets people on the show. And then we have the Jericho Hall video, 81B. This was one of the game set feuds, so I figured I'd go along with it. And in the actual match, Chris Jericho defeats Scott Hall by 12:52 by submission with the Lion Tamer. 79B, so let's see, and yep, Scott Hall was drunk, and he was wasted on drugs. Hooray. Jericho celebrates, probably, very upset at me for putting him in the ring with a drunk Scott Hall. 76B-. Then you've got a Molly Holly Trish video set up their match. I did this basically because Molly Holly had actually gotten a pinfall or two on Trish via the AI booking, so, and then we have, virtuous good girl babyface Molly and evil bitch heel Trish Stratus. 68C+. The actual match gets a 61C, where Molly Holly gets the win. Hooray! And then Molly Holly celebrates, 62C. Then we got the Rock Edge entrances, gets a 99A star. So again, this was another game set feud, so I figured why I'd go along with it, and plus pay-per-views in Toronto. Mania's in Toronto, so why not give Edge a big match? And in 14-17 by pinfall, Rock gets the win with an 81B. And Rock celebrates, 100A star. Hooray! Then we got Triple H and Austin entrances for the main event, so we got 99A star for that. And then in the actual main event, yep, Triple H defeats Austin in 24-29 by pinfall with the pedigree. Triple H wins the World Heavyweight title. And yeah, this was a really good match. They had 94-98, so let me see what actually hurt the match, just because I'm interested. So we got Austin penalized for consistently. We got, okay, announcing work penalizing it. And we got content risk being low. Okay, that's not fair game, really. And Dunn being hot to crowd was already at an emotional high. Okay, then. Then Triple H celebrating gets a 100A star. Okay, sure. So 86B+, so solid show. Of course, the AI would have spit out something a lot worse as far as actually being logically booked, but would have still probably got like a 90-something, or who knows. But yeah, so that was WrestleMania. 47,533 people, probably less than in real life, but what can you do? But yeah, I think that was a pretty solid WrestleMania. I can easily imagine people doing retro reviews on it. Triple H, the two-man power trip breaking up, Triple H getting the win over Austin, set himself up as the #1 babyface, Rock beating Edge in a Canadian match where probably Edge was still treated as heel because it was the Rock in Canada. Molly Hall, Trish was probably pushed as see, WWF did women's stuff good before the Women's Revolution. Jericho Hall would probably be infamous because Jericho would write about it in his autobiography. Eddie getting the IC title would be remembered. Taker Angle would be remembered as Taker being, crappy early 2000s Taker. Brock Lesnar debuting by winning the Hardcore title and throwing it down. And yeah. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, go ahead, leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and let me know you want me to just keep on doing this for other major WWF reviews. Obviously not every show or anything crazy like that, but I can see you doing this for, let's say, WrestleMania and SummerSlam, and just so there's some sort of vague idea of what WWF should actually be doing here. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Tell me if you didn't. Tell me if you did. Next up will be actual, Nitro for WCW. So, see you then. Adios.